Hello watcher and subscribers. Today we will see if-else statement, and I hope you had gone through my previous tutorial, that is the if statement. So if you understood if, you can easily understand if-else also. So whatever the conditional operator that we had used in the if statement, you can go with the same operator with the if else, like exactly equals to, not equal to, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. All operator you can use it here also. And next is flowchart of if else. So as a beginner you should be aware about the flowchart also. And before showing the flow chart, I just give you the example in English. In English, we most of the time we use if and else. When we use if, exactly whenever there is a condition. So if I say, if I get 100 rupees, I will do this work, otherwise I will not do. So that otherwise having the same meaning like else, means if I do this work, okay, when I do this work, means if I get 100 rupees, so if I get 100 rupees, then only I will do that work. Okay, else I will not do. Means something will happen on the base of only condition. So in day to day life, while talking in English, we use that if, and for the else, sometime we use else, or in place of that, as an alternative we use otherwise also. So here I show you the example in Python. We use if and else like that. If is followed by condition end with colon. If it is true, that condition is true, means if b greater than a, then it will run this statement, otherwise it will go to else part and else will run. Means here the something will happen when the condition is true, and if it is false, then also it will happen. Previous program we use only if, so the something will happen when the condition of if is true, otherwise nothing will happen. But here there will be action, you can say, whenever the condition is true or false, because if it is true, it will run the body of this if, otherwise it will run the body of else. Understood? So now we go with the flow chart. It will check the condition if it is true or false, means something will happen even though it is true or false. So if it is true, if statement will run, otherwise else will run, and at the last, end of if state, end of if else. So here now we go to the id, and there we will run the sample program using if else. Now here I am in the id, and then here we will write a sample program for if else. So first we do the initialization, a equal to 3 and b equal to suppose 1, and then we have to use if, and you have to use only small letters. You should not use capital letter, because I told you it is a case sensitive language. So if a is greater than b, that is a simple condition we are taking, and you observe once I press enter, it is taking by default indentation. That is important. So print, I am writing simple a, means whenever a is greater I should get the message a. And then after that, means whatever the statement you write, it will go to the e block, because the indentation is there. Okay, so you can write either 2 statement, 3 statement, means you have to use common indentation, means common spacing. But in if I want as of now only one statement, so I just use here else, and don't forget colon. Now again you see indentation come just after colon, so here I have to use body of else. So what happen here, if it is true it will run a, if it is false it will run b. So I just save this file. Now you see output is coming a, because the condition is true, because a is greater than b, because the a value was 3. And suppose if I write in reverse order, now you see it will show b, because now the condition is false. Why? Because b is 1 greater than 3, it is false. You see now b is coming downside. So as usual I want the same one for avoiding confusion. Now here, as it is working fine, and after if else I want to show the next statement. So this is what the end of if else message I am going to print. Means what happen, if the condition is true it will show A, if it is false it will show B, and at the last, means here it indicate there is a closing of if else, and this is the just next statement after means after the if else. So that statement is a next statement, so that's why it will run after if else. Now I run the code again, and you see now what will happen. A is printing and then end of if else. So in this way you can use if else in the program. So you have to just practice with that, and by using if else you can perform any activity, perform any task according to you. So I hope, dear student, you understood this tutorial, and if you are new in the channel, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.